Hi there. So I've installed the Orbis Red Alert application on my phone, and I'm going to start the application now. So I've given you a number for login. In this case, for demonstration purposes, I'm using my phone number for login. So I'm going to enter my number. That's 8826622177, and I'm gonna click on login. And when you click on login, it's going to send an OTP to your phone number. Now in this demonstration purposes, there are phone numbers which I have bypassed, so it's going to be the same static OTP always, and the static OTP is 3456. I click on login. It's going to verify the OTP against the database, and if verified, it's going to log me in and take me to the dashboard. This is the dashboard of the application, the home screen of the application. From here, what I can do is I can start an Amber, go to the Amber section. I can start an Amber, I can extend the Amber, or I can stop the Amber. And as soon as I click on start, it's going to start for 5 minutes. What an Amber does is it's going to start a timer. It's going to initiate a call first, and after initiating the call, it's going to start expiring the timer. As you can see, the timer is running. Now I can go back, do whatever I want. I can even go back to the background. I can stop, I can lock my device, I can do whatever I want. I can go back to the application now. I can perform any of the functions of the application. I can see there is a location functionality over here. What this does is it sends the location to the alarm receiving center, and as you can see, it has found my location over here, and it's shown in the marker position over here. I'm gonna click on update location, and it's gonna send my location to ARC. And similarly, what I can do is I can do a status message. I can send them a status as to where I am, what I'm doing. For testing purposes, I'm gonna click on arrived, and I'm gonna say I have arrived at the test site, and I'm going to send it. As soon as I click on send, it's going to send my status message to ARC, which is the alarm receiving center. The other parts of the functionality is fall detect. I can switch it on, and what it does is if I shake my device pretty hard, um, it's gonna initiate a call to the emergency services, and that's what the functionality is. You can switch it on, you can just shake your device pretty hard, and it's gonna send a call to the emergency services. Similarly, I can turn on the movement detection. What this does is it's only allowing you to start the timer at 5 minutes, a minimum of 5 minutes. So I click on start, and as you can see, the timer is running. Now if I move my device around, it's going to use the sensors, and it's going to reset the timer once again. Otherwise, it's going to keep on running. And as soon as the device is in a very static position for a longer period of time, if the time expires, it's going to initiate a red alert, and it's going to call the emergency services. So that's the functionality over here. And similarly, this big red button in the middle, it's if you press this button for about 2-3 seconds, it's gonna, as you can see, it's gonna call to the emergency services right away, and it's also gonna show the screen which says the red alert is activated. I can press the middle button. I can press and hold it for deactivating the red alert, and that's the functionality of this red button over here. And the other functionality is also pretty straightforward. If I show you, if I can go back to the uh, settings screen. So over here you can see there's a functionality called trigger SOS. This is currently on. What this means is if I press the power button of my phone quickly, 3 times, it's gonna set off a red alert. And if I set this to low, if I press the button 5 times, the power button, it's gonna set off a red alert. That's the functionality here. And if you can see on my screen, I'm getting periodic notifications about Amber. what this is notifying me, like this over here, it's notifying that the Amber timer is about to expire. So a user knows he wants to, either extend it or he can stop it. So now I don't wish to extend the timer. I can simply click on stop, and this is gonna stop the timer. That's the functionality over here. And by the way, if I let the Amber run and if it expires, it's gonna set off a red alert and it's gonna give a call to the emergency services. That's the functionality of Amber. So there it is. That's the application for you. If you have any other questions, if you have any other concerns about the functionality of the applications, or if you want to know the functionality code which is implemented, so please feel free to get back to me. I'm gonna happily clarify the same. Thank you so much.